Rurouni Kenshin. Alright, this is actually a really popular one. From what I've heard to start off with, this one seemed to have gone the same route as, having a lot of filler from what I've heard. And apparently this is also another anime that didn't finish the way it was originally supposed to be intended. I actually don't remember too much, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I first heard about this anime pretty interestingly. This is like when Dragon Ball Z is still airing on Toonami, like the first airing, like, because there's been like several airings on, this whatever, and they were going to show off the Majin Buu saga, I think that Friday. Of course, I thought it was going to be earlier, and it pissed me off because like, all right, here comes Dragon Ball Z, it's coming out this week. Holy shit, is it coming out today? No, fuck. But what we got instead was Rurouni Kenshin, which I actually found to be pretty interesting. Watched the first episode. I thought Kenshin was a pretty interesting character. I liked his voice actor, too. I heard that he got nominated for, like, some anime convention award that Vic Mignogna ultimately won, but, Anywho, and, I thought he was interesting, and it's like, holy crap, I am Batosai the Manslayer. Rawr, I'm gonna kill everyone. No, leave me alone. I will stop you. Holy crap, you're the real one! And like he beats him up. It's like, what's your real name? My real name's Kenshin. Okay, hi Kenshin. That was also the first time I'd heard the name Kaoru, which I ended up using for one of my characters. And just a little side note. As far as my favorite characters go, I think his name is Sanosuke. That guy with the big sword. I think his other name's Zanza. He's pretty cool. Though Kenshin's also pretty cool as well. I mean, he's got the red hair and he's a gentleman. So yeah. I don't remember too much about this anime. I do remember several of the fights. I remember, Kenshin being, sometimes pressured, kill people, and like he would do so. And I remember like there was this reverse man. It's like, how the fuck do you know how it looks? I honestly didn't know the difference, and of course I noticed now. Like, actually, if you take a look at it, it's actually very, very distinctive. Like, you can tell the blade's just reversed. In fact, I think the entire blade in general is just flipped over, so he's actually fighting with the back of his sword, technically. But anywho, I remember that episode. Another episode I remember would be the episode where there's like that group of people, and then that one guy survives at the end. Which brings me to the point of, what's his name? Shishio, I think his name is, yes, Shishio. I remember him. He was an interesting character. I remember being so annoyed that they, it's like, hurry up and kill him already. And I remember, Kenshin couldn't beat him, and then, Sanosuke had trouble beating him. And then, that one guy who was like his friend back in the war came and couldn't beat him. And I kept thinking, alright, who else can they throw in, to kill this guy? And then they throw in that one guy who came and was like, wow. That's sort of that almost seems kind of random in my opinion. I don't know how the manga goes, and yes, in case you're wondering, I do own, like, the Viz Big version of the manga, just one of them, though, the first volume. And, I thought that was kind of interesting. But they threw him back in. I saw, like, a few episodes back, and he got beaten up, and then I think finally he died, and then that one guy just, like, went crazy. The guy in the suit who's, like, betting on him, and, like, starts attacking, like, some sort of vent to break it to kill everybody because he wants to, like, win money or something. He's going cuckoo kachu or something. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. That's really all I remember seeing, and I think they stopped airing it after that. But, well, I enjoyed it. I also heard the first, Heart of the Sword. That was one of the songs that I really enjoyed, and one of the early Japanese music that I listened to. Of course, the first one I heard was, We Got a Power, but, that's a story for another day. Overall, it's actually pretty good. Like I said, I enjoyed the voice of Kenshin. This is just my speculation, but the kid, the guy with the kid with the black spiky hair and the tan skin. I think his voice actress was the same as Farrah from Tales of Eternity, like the old dub, like the PlayStation, dub, not like whatever, not like the Symphonia, like the dub we got in America. Actually, because the first time I heard her speak, she not only sounded like a boy, but she also sounded like, that guy. I was like, wow, she sounds like that guy from Kenshin. But, yeah, and everyone was voiced pretty cool. I think Lex Lang is Sanosuke, and Stephen Bloom is Shishio, who is also one of my favorite voice actors ever. But yeah, I think Kenshin in the Japanese version was voiced by a female. I don't exactly remember who. I'll have to check up on who it is. But, that's really all I can say about it. In conclusion, it's a pretty good anime. I'd recommend it. It's one of those Feel Japan anime, so if you don't really like those, then you probably shouldn't watch it because that's where it takes place. But it's actually pretty good. Kenshin is a very interesting character. I love the way he talks. Just how, he uses, very polite words. Like, instead of intruder, he said visitor that one time. When someone was like breaking in, he's like, it appears we have a visitor. I mean, yeah, he's being sarcastic. I just like the way he's visitor. I don't know. I just think Kenshin's badass. Anyway, I'd say go buy the DVD, but on Amazon it's $100, and I currently only have like 200, and I'm about to get 300. Total of 300, not 300 more bucks. Otherwise, I'd say I'm gonna go buy it. But nope, I'm not gonna buy it just yet. I'm gonna wait until I actually have a job and a steady income of money. Then I will probably buy the DVD at some point in the future. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this one. Go watch it. See you later.